on the stretch. High fastball and strike three called. Dunn is frozen and he can't believe it. One more out in Milwaukee. Wilkin lifts it to right field, drifting, and it is caught. The Nationals win it 4-3 in 10 innings.
In a season with no hopes of October, you measure progress differently. Sometimes it's just surviving the 10th inning.
Stone Garrett stands in. Here comes the pitch, and Garrett bloops it into right field. It drops, and Abrams will come around to score. The Nationals win the game. 3-2.
The Nationals weren't contenders, but they weren't lifeless either. And that's what makes rebuilding dangerous. Hope can confuse you. The vote was decisive. 6-1. The board wanted Travis Bazzana. And they got what they wanted. CJ Abrams out. Direction was chosen. Nathaniel Lowe was shipped to Seattle after the Yankees came calling with a low-ball offer. Mike Soroka sent Indian to the Mets. Trevor Williams moved out west. Josh Bell, sayonara. 2 bullpen arms sent to Chicago. They didn't buy stars. They bought control. Whitlock, Eric Miller, prospects, team-friendly contracts, foundational pieces. Carl Edwards Jr., Colin Poche became World Series champions. Rebuilding sometimes means watching your past win without you. As for the draft, 9-4. The people chose pitching. Ken Turner, 18 years old, 4 pitches, 98 potential. But every arm on the board had flaws. The Nationals chose the flaw they could live with. Low stamina, 3-pitch misses, awful homers per 9, raw command. There were plenty of problems in this pitching draft, and the Nationals didn't want any of it. They bet on stamina, they bet on durability, they bet on a potential future ace, and they passed on a generational bet. Time will judge that decision. Of course, everyone remembers the first picks. Very few remember the picks that actually build a roster. But this draft wasn't about one name or two. It was about infrastructure. In the second round, the Nationals targeted projection, a high-velocity right-hander with late break, raw but electric. Round 3, they went safe. A disciplined college bat, high contact, advanced approach, the kind of hitter who moves fast through a system. Rebuilds need stars, but they also need stability. But a contact-hitting first baseman with questionable injury history, a base-stealing shortstop who needs more experience but with a worse injury history, a 3-pitch starter who needs to learn to keep the ball out of play, but throws a 2-seamer, all of them will make it. That's the truth of the draft. It wasn't a flashy draft. It was a foundational one. As for the Nationals' next chance in the draft, third best odds. ending up with the 6th pick. Direction does not guarantee luck. Arbitration was chaos. Luis Garcia would make $8.2 million. Josiah Gray, $6.5 million. Instability left the team as the prices rose. Jose Iglesias, after hitting over 300 for the Nationals, ends up with the Pirates. Jorge Lopez, after being a solid closer only blowing a few saves, leaves for Philadelphia. The Nationals made some budget signings. Rizal Iglesias, the new closer. Gregory Soto, into the pen. Willie Castro, the new shortstop. And Carl Edwards Jr., returning to the bullpen after winning a ring. They didn't spend like contenders. They spent like architects. Opening day. Not at home, not comfortable, not easy. A rainy afternoon in Los Angeles against a true contender.
2 on, 1 out. Pajes rolls it over. The throw to first is in time, but Hernandez will cross the plate and the Dodgers take a 2-0 lead.
Rebuilding teams don't get a margin for error, and early, there was none.
Torres rips one down the left field line. That's Frummel into the corner. And Edmund is around third. He will score standing up. It is 3-0 Dodgers. You miss your spot here, and they make you pay. The lineup does not forgive.
The gap between competitive and contender was looking very wide.
Muncy chops it into center field, and that's a base hit. Smith is going to come home, and the Dodgers have stretched it to 4-0. And that right there might feel like the dagger here on opening day.
Down 4, in the rain, on the road, against a team that is built to win right now. This is where most rebuilds fold.
Evan Phillips now misses inside, ball 4, and a run will come home. The Nationals get on the board. Still bases loaded, 1 out. Jam escaped. That could have been the inning that flipped everything, though.
Close, but not quite.
Ruiz drives one deep center field. Outman is racing back at the wall, and it is gone. 2-run blast, and the Nationals are right back in it, 4-3. That's leadership, that's fight, and that's a clubhouse refusing to quit.
That swing wasn't about April. It was about identity.
Clement, the last hope. Tying run at second, and he strikes out. What a way to go down after such a resilient performance.
Close, respectable, encouraging, but still a loss. The gap is smaller than it was, but it still exists.
Iglesias with the pitch. Walks one in. Here's a grounder to second, and that should do it. Nationals will win 4-3.
The bullpen giveth and taketh away.
Jose Altuve now lifts one high to left field, and that ball is carrying and out of here. The Astros have taken the lead 7-5. That's the volatility of the bullpen, still finding its identity.
The Nationals don't lack effort. They lack certainty. The offense flashes. The bullpen trembles. The rotation competes, but bends. This isn't a finished product. It's a project under pressure. The Nationals are not good, but they are not chaotic. The rotation has 1/3 of the foundation. The farm system is growing. And the draft class, this draft class, may change everything. Kobe Mayo, middle of the order potential on this team. The cost? Mackenzie Gore, one of the closest things this staff has to a frontline arm right now. If Turner becomes the ace, is Gore needed? Or a bat that was passed on? Power, defense, youth, the Louise is stability. Clement has produced. Would the Nationals be chasing upside or protecting floor? Andrew added, controlled, left-handed, reliable. For 2 depth pieces, safe, logical, but unspectacular. Episode 1 was about direction. Episode 2 here was about consequence. The lottery humbled. The bullpen tested. The draft defining. Now becomes conviction. The Nationals can trade the present for the future. They can trade the future for the present. Or they can hold and trust the forge. Dynasties aren't built by accident. They're built by decision.